Do you know one of the craziest things in football is that Stevie Clarke had one fluke season at Kilmarnock and then he gets the Scotland job. We all know that he finished above the Rangers at that time and he stood on the pitch and he went bye bye Rangers. But the sad thing is when you look at the tournaments, okay, he's got us to tournaments. Any manager could have got us to these tournaments with the players that we've had at our disposal. When you look at the World Cup standings, it's almost an embarrassment now. Statistically, it was harder to get knocked out this World Cup than it was to get through to the next round. Scotland find themselves this morning in a position where the third place table, we are out of the World Cup. We are going home. The goal difference of -3 is what is has absolutely shocked us. As has it shocked us? Really? Has does anyone feel? I mean, where were the goals going to come from? Really, where were the goals going to come from? And when you look at the teams, I mean, let's look at the standings in the World Cup just to make us all feel slightly even more depressed this Saturday morning. Mexico, South Africa, South Korea. South Korea going through with -1. Czechia. This is how far Scotland have went down as a nation, as a football nation. We think that should we be there by right? Yes, we qualified and it was fantastic qualifying. But Stevie Clarke has done nothing at these tournaments. Absolutely nothing. Okay, some will say it was a hard group. Brazil, Morocco. Morocco top 6 in the world. Brazil, not the best Brazil team that I've ever seen at a World Cup. I'll say that. If a decent, I think that the Scotland team that was at the World Cup 30 years ago, if they played this Brazil team, they would have beaten this Brazil team quite easily. And then you look at the team below Scotland sitting on -6. All Scotland had to do was shut up shop. Do you know, play like he played at Kilmarnock, play the way that Kilmarnock played, and that's it. Turkey out. Paraguay, great footballing nation. Ecuador, even little Holland is on -8. Tunisia -10. Sweden are on a goal difference of nothing. Iran, that great football nation. What do we expect from Scotland? And I think that that's what's really disappointing, that we've all got to the World Cup and it cost people tens of thousands. You know, people are spending over 20 grand to get to the World Cup. And, you know, the players are like, oh, we'll need to wait. We'll sit about for a couple of days. They should have been on the flight home the other night. You know, they're sitting about till today until the final games are played. And then we all know the inevitable, that it's done and dusted, isn't it? Ewan Cameron says on his post, P.S. Clarke out. Should Clarke be gone, be banished as the Scotland manager? A lot of the Tartan Army like Stevie Clarke. A lot of the Tartan Army, when there was a call for Stevie Clarke to get booted out 2 years ago, um, they said we would rather Stevie Clarke because we know he gets us and he'll get us to the World Cup. Another 4 years of Clarke and his football with a Scotland squad that's getting older. Is there the younger players coming through the Scotland team? The nation? Are we producing the talent to be able to get us to another World Cup? Never mind the World Cup, even the Euros. Anyway, something for you all to think about this Saturday morning, as we're out, and that's it.